Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and chill as we build in Surviving Mars Relaunched. So, this is Surviving Mars. They've changed some things, they've made it better, and they're relaunching it. And I'm excited to give it another try here. It's been a while since we played Surviving Mars, and we're going to go ahead and do a survival game. Yeah, we're going to skip the tutorials because I hope I remember a lot of what we're going to do. We're going to find out. But we are going to do a quick look here at different stuff. I'm going to go through and pick out what we're going to do here. Okay, and here's what we've got. We are going with USA because I want the funding, and more importantly, I want the research per soul. And going with some of the others, I thought about Europe because they have a little bit more research, but I wanted to go with this because we have, actually, you know what? The funding isn't that big a deal, and we have two, yeah, we'll go ahead with Europe because I want that extra research. That's the big thing. Transport Tycoon, I went with that for my commander profile because I loved that game, Transport Tycoon. It was amazing, and I hope that maybe one day we'll get to having traps and stuff like that, so we'll just go with that. And then really the founding faction, I went with random, pretty much. I think I clicked random, yep, so there we go, random. And then mystery is random, no new rules. We're gonna go with series as the colony name because I've been playing Anno lately, and I've been in a mind of Roman technology and stuff like that, Anno 117. But then colony logo, we're going with the terraforming because it goes with series. So now rocket payload, this is where some of the strategy comes in, and we want to make sure that we have no, it's not gonna let me take any, oh, because we're full. I think we might as well just go ahead and do all of it. This is Avril 1. We don't need the food yet because we need to get things started, and then we're going to find a landing spot, and there's a few built-in ones that will tell you they're like have different things here. I wish that we could see like heat maps of where some of the stuff was, but we're going to have a bit of a difficult time on some of this. We're like pretty much anywhere I click, we're gonna have pretty high stuff. Threats are low here. We have to deal with meteors, but we don't really have other stuff and good resources. This might be our best bet here, and relatively flat. Let's go ahead and do that. Start. And welcome to Mars, Commander. Why, thank you. I'm so glad to be here. It's been a long time. So we need to get a landing site. Yeah, we know that we have some, I believe that's concrete there. I think we're going to go with that then. We're going to come right in here. Metals, we know we've got some there. Yeah, look at that. Buildable area 86, 88%. We'll go ahead with this spot right here. And we're gonna come in. Here is our stuff. Let's, okay, yeah, I got the rocket. I thought I disabled those, but whatever. But look at the graphics. The graphics have definitely improved. And you can zoom so far in. It feels like Mars. I like that. Okay, so this is concrete. That is good to know. We're going to need concrete, and we've got some metals there too. Don't know that we have water. Let's go right in here. Rumor, what? Oh, we're not paused. Rumor, the colony of Paradox Interactive is going to complete the following milestone soon. Find water. What? Already? Okay, we're going to have them land here. But I do want to rotate here. Rotate with R. Actually, bring that pretty close here. And unpause. So we're going to have our rocket is going to come in pretty quick. We can set some for scanning here. We can go right around our base right away. Then come back in here, and we should right away get some stuff here. Also, because we are generating research automatically, we should come in and pick out some technologies. So the first thing I want to do is probably engineering. Well, let's see. Less fuel will be needed for that, or transport optimization. Harvest faster. I think we'll probably do that. Let's do that one. And then we can get an RC Explorer vehicle. Mostly, I kind of want to go relatively slow in getting the people here. But I know that at some point we do have to get things going. think what we'll do, connects the Martian surface to Martian underground to transport. We'll go ahead. What did we unlock here? This is a large station. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting 2 autonomous sensors. And then subsurface heater. Yeah, that would be good too. Okay. Go ahead and let all of that go. And we're going to build right away. We want to not, well, do we need infrastructure? I mean, at some point, yes, we do. But I don't think we need it just yet. We're going to need power though. But first, get, concrete abstractor on here. We'll put that there. That is going to need metal or power. So let's go ahead and get solar power. Solar. Why does it say unexplored sector? We must be like right on the border there. That is very interesting. Okay, so this is going to go here, and then we will bring a power cable right over to there. And that should get us going. We could do is, oh, we've got a Stirling generator already. And a prefab. That would be good to get pretty quick, too. Metals, we don't need to get any of those. Life support, we don't have to worry about that yet. We don't have... Oh, this can get it from other stuff. Okay, so that we'll hold on to for now. And we'll get a depot here. We want a concrete depot right there. And we can get a universal depot by where we landed. Let's just put that here. And then we need a dumping site for some of our regular stuff that, like all of the waste rock. Actually, we're going to move this. I don't want this here. Destroy that. And come back and get a dumping site much closer. There we go. So that should get them going. Do we have... What pieces do we have? We've got an RC Seeker. This can go around. This is... Okay. This is our commander. Yeah, we've got drones from this. So that's going to come right over here. RC Explorer. This can analyze anomalies. We don't have any of those yet. Logistical problem. Heavy workload. Yes, that's fine. They're busy getting things out of here. We're going to speed things up so that they can go a little bit faster. This is an orbital probe. Okay. Very good. We're going to leave this here because I don't think we have any fuel, so it can't go back yet. Yeah. Waiting to refuel. And for fuel, we're going to... Oh, we've got a fuel refinery. It can produce from water. And water, we have the moisture evap. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. And then we can get some other things in here. We're going to go ahead and put this over here. Actually, let's get more power first. Put the Stirling generator in here. And then we'll put the water, moisture evaporator there. That will get water out. And then we'll put a water tank or water tower right here. We'll rotate a little bit. Man, the rotation, the speed of rotation is slow. I'm going to have to fix that for myself. But then this is just going to come like that and get a little bit there. And then the fuel refinery can go right here as well. Let's move it over a tiny bit. Maybe like right there. And then we can get... Let's make sure we've got power there. That should be connected, actually, because those are connected right there. I believe that will be connected. But we will get a water pipe from here to here. Okay, so now they should be able to do all of that. Okay, so now we've got the Earth Council. They want to... Okay, so it's ready to convene, and it has some sponsors and the founding faction. Let's take me there. What do we have here? Politics. Yes, we have political tension and stuff. This is something new, I believe. And so we can come in, and they're unhappy. They want to... Permits and proficiency laws. Okay. Here, they want to have something here. Unlocks the setting of birth restrictions. So we can have birth restrictions. I don't think I want to do that. How about building code, though? Nope, they don't want that. I don't want that. Let's come up here. Founder stage is skipped. No, we're not there. I don't think anybody wants anything. Voting for... Okay, so this one probably would pass. The production of extractors is increased at the expense of increased Waste rock. Yeah, that one might be worthwhile at this point. Sponsor research increase. Nope. Maybe actually. This would increase research by 1. I would like that. Yeah, let's vote. Let's negotiate first of all. They want us to do... No, I don't want to do that. I think we'll just go ahead and vote for it. Vote on that. Law not passed. Bummer. Well, that's too bad, but it's okay. Now, I did speed up the camera, and I see my rotation is still not great, and the back and forth is not the way I want it. So hang on. Okay, well that's a little bit better, and we've got a Eureka. So, our scientific analysis servers have crashed. Oh no. If we improve the performance, we can get more sponsor research, which is what we really wanted to begin with. I think we'll do that. That'll be it'll have a long-term benefit for us. And a lot of stuff has gotten built. So we are now producing fuel. You can see we've got 1 fuel here. We can go ahead and this can... I'd like to have this refuel automatically. It might automatically do that. Yeah, I think it will. But we're collecting what we have here. So let's see what we can build now. So let's slow back down. If we do a sensor tower, we can research faster. So let's go ahead and get one of these in. And bonus points if we can get all of this. Like, okay, not truly bonus points, but you know what I mean. We can really feel good about our building if we can get everything in there nicely. Now power, let's check our power. Where is power here? Temperature, nope, that's all that. In general, do we have to click on here to see our power? No, it's up here. We have 0 stored power. So yeah, first of all, let's get a power accumulator because otherwise we're going to lose all of our power at night. Let's put that there. We should have excess power coming in. What are you mad about? Yes, okay, not enough power. Probably because we built this. So yeah, we've got -2. And part of that is it dark now? Maybe. Let's get some more solar panels. Let me get another one there. Okay, so we've got a little bit more power production. That's going to stop here, I believe. It's nighttime, so this should be done producing. Though it still seems to be producing for some reason. But anyway, let's go ahead, and the next thing we want to do is get some Mopsy. And so this one, it's going to need power. And it's going to need to be connected with pipes. So I think... we're going to come back out here really quick and start thinking about where our domes are going to go. This one, the self-sufficient, can be good. It places everything. We have to research moisture farming in order to get the stuff we need. If we do a basic dome, it's pretty big. But it could go over here. Pretty close to a lot of what we're already doing here. And also, I want to know, can we terraform some of this already? We might be able to. Objects underneath are blocking. Oh, because of our thing. Now let's go ahead and flatten all of that. And then we're going to plan. Yeah, it's too early to get the dome. I know, but I'm just thinking about where it's going to go. Hey, look at that. Research points. We have achieved our transport optimization. So they can get resources 15% faster. Drone swarm. That just allows us to build drone hubs. I'm more interested. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to do biotech yet. We can't do like social isn't going to help us at all. No, I guess we stick with what we have and see where we're going to go with that. Low storage. Yeah, we don't have storage for oxygen. I'm aware of that. And oh no, that was water? We have low storage of water? Demand. Oh, because we don't have the power at night. That's the problem. Yeah, it's nighttime now. Very good. I'm fine with all of that. Another legislative session. Okay, let's see. What do we do? I want to try this again. I want to enact this. You really want me to negotiate with you. Autonomous sensors tech. Where is that? Can we do that? If we slow down here and come back up to research. I don't think... Oh yeah, we have that. Okay, let's put that as a higher priority then. And let's go in here, and we are going to tell them that yes, we will do that. And now let's vote on that. Vote passed. Okay. Yep. Very good. Sponsor research has increased. Now we have 9 souls to research that tech because we promised them that we would. Very good. Okay, now complete following in 3. Oh, we have to do it in 3. Okay. I don't know why it says 9. Oh, okay, whatever. What I want to do then is continue prepping here. Let's go back to life support. We'll get Mopsy going. And I think we will put it over here. I wonder, can we build a cable through here? Yeah, it'll take that right out. Okay. This is going to be our main cable coming out there. I want these metals to be extracted. Is this full of metal? 22 out of 30. Let's go ahead. We're going to get a depot. Storage depot. That is here. I want a metals depot. Can't build on that terrain. Okay. Well, let's put it over here then. Okay, and then let's come back up here. We're doing some research. We found some water in there. Beautiful. And we've got an anomaly or something to scan up there. Let's go ahead and just get more of this queued up. That was not what I wanted. I want to go back to the map here. And, yes, okay, I know how to set priority. Thank you. I want this to go... Oh, no, that is just research site. It's not an anomaly. Bummer. I wish we had found some, but we do. Okay, so we've got water down here. That would be good. Can we build anything to extract the water extractor? We can. That would be a good thing to build here then. Too far from drone commander. Okay, what about drone commanders? Can we get those going yet? Drone hub. No, we can't build that yet. We need to get the drone hub technology, which I don't believe we have discovered that yet. Explorer AI drone swarm. Nope. So we're going to be kind of stuck in here for now unless we get more drone commanders. So we can't build out there. Okay, so we're getting power out this way, and then we're going to get a Mopsy. We'll put it here. Not enough power yet. We need to get more power. Okay, let's focus on that then. We'll get some wind turbines going. It's good to have a variety of power, although what do we need for that? So maintenance is metal for that. Maybe, or yeah, let's wait on that. No, this is metal. This one is machine parts. I don't think we want that. I think we're gonna have to stick with solar. Let's go ahead and get 2 more of these in. That'll give us a bit more power, and then we can go from there. Okay, so I want to get a resupply, and the reason is that I want an orbital or a RC seeker so that we can get more drones going, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get 10 drones. I think that, yeah, that'll be fine. And then I do want, although maybe we should do a drone hub. Oh, that's actually much cheaper. And then actually we can go back and we're going to do this. We can get 2 drone hubs. And then we'll be able to get the water going. We'll go ahead with that. That's 300 million. And that's going to work great. So that'll get here. And then when that arrives, we're going to build a drone hub here, first of all. And then we'll get another one over this way. Yeah, I think that'll work well. Okay, we have our first anomaly that has been discovered. So we're going to go ahead and send our explorer out this way to scan that anomaly. So it's going to head right on over there, and hopefully that will get us some more research points because we always want those research points. But we are getting 600 per day from our sponsor, so that'll be really good. Okay, so 2 things. First of all, our supply pod has arrived. Let's go ahead and have it land here. Dust contamination. Let's actually have it land over here, I guess. That should be fine there. That's going. Okay. Okay, so we've got chromium, and we can reduce the cost of TEPs by 10%. We're going to do a lot of those bonus things right away. And we have this is open as well. Well, let's go ahead. Open the floor. And so Dominion of Mars, they want heavy mining. If we choose the law, heavy mining would be in here, I believe. Heavy mining. Yeah, let's go ahead and let them do that. So that will increase production of extractors, but also get us more waste rock, which at some point maybe we can figure out how to do something with that and it'll be fine. But for now, I'm really more interested in getting this supply pod down here. It's going to come down, and then we should be able to build drone hubs. All right, so let's get one here. This would be our like base drone hub. And then the second one is going to have to go over here. But once we get this drone hub built, then actually, wait a minute. If we research drone swarm first, we'll get 2 additional drones when it gets constructed. So, although, do we want to wait? No, we don't want to wait that long. We'll go ahead and bring this down first. So these 2, we will not get the 2 additional drones, and that'll be fine. But our drone hub here is done, and it did come with 4 drones. So I believe we have more drones. We have 10 drones now, which should help a bit. And what I want to do is bring a power cable. Like I said, this was our main power cable, but we're going to bring another pretty major one out this way. We'll have them build as far as they can. Although part of me wants to come in here and see if we can get a ramp here. Can we get a ramp here? Select a flat surface to extend. Okay, here's a flat surface. Here's a flat surface. We'll get waste rock. Yeah, that should work. And then we should be able to get down here. So actually, let's come back and we're going to cancel all of this stuff here. Can we just salvage all of this? Cancel that. Okay. So now I want them to build or like work on this. Okay, we've discovered another anomaly. So we want to bring our explorer and come and do that one now. And I also moved this over here so that they can work on this. And I think what I'll do is we'll go ahead and put a dumping site right here so that they can do that a bit faster. Okay, so we are back to our session here. And I want to open the floor and see what they want to do. Okay, so enact extra applicants as milestone policies. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Dominion of Mars is still not happy. Not enough permits and efficiency laws. Okay, so you want me to do this. Unlocks the setting of birth restrictions. In the info panel. So we could then do that. We do have people voting for it. Like, let's go ahead and do that just so that we can make them happy. Very good. That has passed. So that should help. And then we just had some more stuff unlock here. Okay, so crowdfunding. No, we're not going to bother with that. But would be useful now, actually. But we're going to wait on that. Fuel compression. Cargo space increased by 10,000. That one would... Let's go ahead and queue that up because we are at a point where cargo is going to be very useful for us. But what we're really after is this ramp, and that is done. So we can come in and we're going to get our power cables and bring this along here. Actually, we got to get this out first. I want this to be... Somebody come and get that. Okay, they are getting that. Very good. As soon as they're done with that, we'll get the power cable down here, and then we're going to get another drone hub, preferably like right in here. And I think we're going to want a dome in here, even though it is a crater. Having it by this research site will be useful. We don't have to do it just yet, but eventually we will want that there. How is our resource here going? We have 1,400 concrete remaining, so that resource should be good for a while. Okay, so now that is cleared out of the way, we can come in here and we'll get a power cable down this way. And again, this is going to be a pretty major power cable, which also means that we're going to need to be a little bit careful about what happens with it. And then I guess we've got a hill there. That's where the hill is. But we might need a backup power cable at some point, is what I'm trying to get at here. But we can go ahead and we're going to bring these guys down here. And drone hub, these drones can work on that just fine. These ones will be able to go over there as well, but they don't have the metal here. So they actually aren't going to be able to do anything there. But this drone hub, we can't build on the slope, but we can get here. So then let's go ahead and we will bring a power cable along like that. And then we'll just bring it down that way, and that should connect. So that's already built. Let's also come over here and we'll get a metals depot, and I want to put it close enough. We'll put it there, and so that should move some of the metals over here. Desired amount, let's get 30 metals there, and then this one is a metals depot. Let's get 30 here too, and that should just divide it out pretty well. This is ready to launch back. Let's go ahead and send it so that we can get it there. We'll launch that, and that is going to come back. Research complete. Very good. We finished. Good. Explorer AI. So we are getting some for that. Very good. And load. Oh, that'll make them go faster. That would be good. Yeah. We're getting a little bit farther into the research tree for them. And in the meantime, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start working on biotech as well, because that will be useful. This needs to be built before we can get anything. Let's move them a little bit this way. Actually, these drones should be fine. So this one can come back and kind of just, man, I wish we could find, if we could get, here's some more metal up there. Send them up there to work more on that metal. They don't have power. Oh, actually, okay. Wait. You got to come back here, because they don't have power here, so we can't get that built. You guys need to go get the metal and then go build that. There we go. Now those drones are working, and you guys can come out here and, I don't know, collect that or something. But now we've got this here. We can build our water extractor here. And we want to make sure that it has power and water. We're going to rotate this way, and we'll just go ahead and put it right on the resource. And then we're going to bring a power cable, bring it out like that. And that should all be really good there. Okay, now looking at our map, we've gotten a lot of scanning done. We're going to go ahead and just queue up even more and just continue building out like that. Then we've got an anomaly here too, so let's go ahead and send our explorer out this way. And these guys, I was hoping would start to collect these metals, but they're too far from any depot. So I think we have enough metals. Let's go ahead and just bring them back over here, and they can just help over here, because the drone load here is medium out here too. They've got 4 drones there and 6 drones at this one. We found another anomaly, I just heard. Although I think that's the one they're working on. Okay. Or no, we've got one over here. No, that's a Vista. Okay. Research complete. Very good. We are making research pretty quickly now. We're like making progress on this stuff pretty quickly. Decommission protocol, low G turbines, wind turbine upgrade. We don't need that. But I do want to go ahead and get the fungi farm. I think we're on progress. We're like making progress towards our dome here. So we're going to need polymers. We don't have any currently. Let's go ahead and order some then. That's not what I wanted. I want this here. We'll get a supply thing, and we'll just go ahead and bring polymers. Let's see. I think we probably should bring some machine parts too, actually. That should be good. Launch that. That'll give us the polymers and machine parts we need, and then we can get our basic dome. So that is going to take oxygen and water, which this is not getting built. We need concrete out here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another depot here. Concrete depot. And this one, we're going to go ahead and set that to 50. Well, actually, no. Set that to 100. So it should keep that at 100 all the time. So they're going to bring that over, and then some of these other ones are going to immediately go and get this started. And we need cargo, or not cargo, we need machine parts here too. Let's just put actually a universal depot in here. Just good to have a lot of these in here. We don't need that one or that one because they can put those in those spots. And our supply ship is almost here, and then we can get our dome going. Go ahead and have this land kind of in the same spot that it landed before. At some point we will get a landing pad, maybe over here. This can be salvaged right away. And then we've got our parts that we can come in and go ahead and put our basic dome. See, if we get this here, research will be improved by 20%. It might be worth it. Yeah, I think it will. Let's go ahead and rotate it this way. Although I kind of want to have the exit there. Let's go ahead and have it here. So to get life support down here, we're going to need to have pipes. Transports water and oxygen. Go ahead and have that go along our main thing here. All the way to here. And it gets back to our little base here. I like that. Now it doesn't want to connect here. I'm not quite sure why. We'll see when it gets... Okay, it's going to work. This is going to, like I said, produce our water. Okay, that is actually not connected. So this will need to come across like that, and that will work. That's going to get water down here. Power, we're going to come back in here and just double check. We should be connected by power here. But to connect the pipe, we actually connect the life support. We do need the pipe to come over here. We'll just connect it like that, and that should be just fine. Everything can reach here. It will take time, but it can do it. And when that is done, we will have our first dome. Okay, so our water abstractor is working. We're going to go ahead and right away get a water tank in here. And we'll put it back here. I mean, that's actually why I wanted the pipes for the water extractor to be back there, so we could easily get water tanks over there. And then I also want to get a Mopsy right over here as well. We'll go ahead and connect that here. We're not producing any oxygen yet, but we will once we have this. And then we're going to want an oxygen tank. We'll put that in here too. Connect that right to the pipe there. Dust contamination from nearby buildings. Actually, let's not have it here then. Let's get rid of that, and this one as well, probably. And I just want to make sure, is that giving me dust contamination from nearby buildings? How much is this? That might be all the way out there, which means our dome is going to be impacted by that. I guess we'll go ahead and put this over here then. Cannot build on the ramp though. Fine, fine, fine. I don't want to put it so far away. We'll put it over here. Put that there, and then oxygen tank next door to it. And come back in here and get the pipes. Okay, that should all work. And that will get oxygen here, and we've got water, we've got oxygen. We're going to need more power. Go ahead and queue that up over here too. I think just continue to rotate these. Get several in there. Let's go ahead and get a power accumulator over here. Yeah, we're too close. I gotta stop trying to put them by the other stuff. I wonder, can we? Yeah, let's get it on this side. Get two in there. And then we've got the power cable. It's very good. I'm trying to get this built before that hour runs out. We're not gonna make it. So they're gonna be mad. Dismiss that opportunity. Okay. So the session, okay, legislative session, open. Let's see. They're all happy, actually. Dominion of Mars is not content, but they are also not unhappy anymore. So I'm not too concerned there. We don't have... What do they want? Extra scanning as sensor tower usage power or policy. Yeah, maybe we do that. What would that be? That would be here. Sensor tower usage. Additional positive. They want... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, nope. They don't want it? Why don't they want it? Rushing the map. Risk submission. Okay, we're not going to bother with that then. Sensor tower usage. That's what I was trying to get. It's interesting. Maybe we don't do a vote. Nobody really wants anything. They can't agree on stuff. And there's nothing I want enough that we're going to really push for it. So we'll just clear that out. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to enact a law. Okay, let's just come back here. They're happy. We're not going to do any laws right now. Planetary view. New planetary anomalies available. So we've got one down here, not too far from us, but we have to send an expedition there. We're not going to bother with that just yet. Power right now is my biggest concern. I think over time we will get there. Research, we've got more research. Drone hub, we got to get that. That is going to be pretty key. And soil adaptation, we can build farms. That would be good, but we don't quite need it yet. New anomalies. And a meteor storm starting. That'll be okay. We'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Let's go up here for the anomaly. Oh no, that's a vista. Here's an anomaly. So let's send the explorer. Go ahead and do that. Politics, I'm fine with that. Build menu, we've got something new. Is that what it was telling me? Oh, whatever. Meteor storm coming in one day. That is fine. New anomalies. I think pretty soon we'll be ready for people. What are we waiting on here? More concrete? Metals? Okay, not too much. Just waiting for them to get it done. What we need is a transport, and let's go ahead. We'll do a cargo rocket. We'll bring back a bunch of cargo because we're going to need food soon too. No, let's go back. We'll do just the supply pod. And I want the transport. And I want an explorer. Can I get both of them on here? Nope, I can only fit one. Alright, so this is going to send a transport. That'll be fine. Because I want the like, this is taking so long for these drones to just get it back and forth. And having the transport, I think, will really help because we'll be able to send it out with the drone commander and collect more stuff as well. But for now, this should help. We've got another anomaly up here. We're going to go ahead and send the explorer over that way. And then we'll send it down here too. Ooh, look at this, rare metals. That'll be good to exploit too. I'm a little bit tempted to get a concrete deposit over here going, but we do have enough concrete. It's just actually we're not getting a lot. We're producing 24. I guess that is pretty good. 24 production per soul. I guess that's fine. We don't have to worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and have our pod land here, and then we can move that metal a little bit faster. Let's get that done. Where is it? What do we need? We need concrete down here. Let's go ahead and load up on concrete. Well, let's try this again. Stop showing me that. Load concrete, please. And as soon as you're done, bring it over here. There we go. Yep, just bring it over here, and then we can go from there. Research. We can do more research. Decommission protocol. No, we don't need to worry about that just yet. Safe transport. Traps are easier to repair. Trains are safer for passengers. Okay. Automated storage. Set of storages that can store large amounts of resources, but have to be constructed and require power. We're not going to worry about that yet. We will do... let's see here. I don't think I need to worry about these. Asteroid landers, though. Land on asteroids and ferry resources between them and our... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about that just yet. We will queue up farms, though, because farms will be useful for getting sustainable food. What do we need for these? More concrete and polymers. Okay, so now let's go ahead and unload all of your concrete here. There you go. You guys should be able to get the rest of that pretty quick then. Okay, and then I want you... Can you go ahead and gather these? Yeah, look at that. Go ahead and get us more metal. That will be good. Is this getting full? Stores 285 waste rock. Yeah, that is full. So we want to come in here and just duplicate. And I think I want to move it around. That'll be fine. We've got one up here too. That's for the water. That should be fine. They do have to go a little ways to get that done, but it's okay. Polymers, they've got 3 there. I wouldn't mind them actually getting over there and getting what they need. This one, they should be able to reach that. Living complex. Okay, we have built the dome. Way to go, us. Let's go ahead and plan this out then. So we're going to need to get people in here. And first of all, we're going to need a living complex. We don't have... can we research a low G? Where is research? Let's go back out here. Research. No, we can't. I think that's in social. Maybe it's in here, though. Low G hydrosynthesis. Nope. And a smart home. Nope, we don't want that either. Okay, so then we're going to go back and we'll just go ahead and set one of these for a living complex. We'll put that over here, I think. Then we need a research lab in here. Oh, that requires electronics. We don't have... Oh, we have some. So wait, let's go back. We need... Where is the... I thought I researched that farm. I mean, there's a ranch that would be outside. But I thought... Where is that? I thought we had researched the fungi. No, we haven't gotten that yet. Fungal farm. That needs to be up higher. Shoot. Okay. So we can't produce food yet. Let's go ahead and speed back up then. And in the meantime, I don't want to get... we are going to want to have research. Especially because any research going on here is going to have a big boost. I think what we're going to need to do, though, is have a second dome. Can we fit a second dome in here? Yeah, we will be able to fit another dome here. Yeah, actually, we could fit a couple in here. Microdome doesn't fit over in that corner. Barrel dome is going to be pretty big. Naturalist habitat, a living space for a small amount of colonists. They can work outside, houses its own life support, and does not need to be connected to water or oxygen. Oh, that's cool. I think that's new. Thatch and opportunity. Let's check on them. They want to build a security thing. Okay, let's keep that open for now. I want to go into the factions and see. They're already pretty happy with us. I'm not too concerned. Everybody is content. We're not going to bother with that. Okay, research complete. We have low G drive. Very good. And dismiss that. And dismiss that. Power again. We're going to run out of power here. We need to get more stored. Too far from working drone commander. We have run out of power. That is our issue here. These are built, though, so that is really what I care about right now. And we need to get more power going. When the daytime comes, let's see how much power we have. Okay, so daylight has come, and we do not have enough power. So we are definitely going to be working on getting more power here. And now I feel okay getting some wind turbines, but we're not going to do it yet. What we're going to do instead is put these here and get 3 more going. That'll get us 15 power more, so that should give us a surplus of 11. Okay, so now what we're going to need, we are going to want to get some things set up here. We're going to get a food depot set up pretty close to here. Let's go ahead and put that there. And that will move, like, eventually get the food down there. And I don't think we need anything else down here in terms of storage, like any new storage facilities. I'm going to go ahead and get even more power going, because power is so critical that when the daytime comes, I want to make sure that we're filling up our storage, because we can store 600 power now, and I think that'll be good. But like right now, we ran out of power overnight again, and we don't want that to happen. But we can come in here and let's see, they should be researching fungi now. Yep, okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to get a research lab in here, and just for fun, because it's by the research thing, we'll go ahead and put that there. And then I want to get some services in here so that they are somewhat happy. We'll get a small space bar, a grocer. I wish we could put that like right in the middle. That would be a good spot. put that over there though, and then let's see. So this will do relaxation, drinking, and social. That does food and shopping. I kind of want to get a medical post. Yeah, we'll do a medical post. Oh, that's a small one too. Let's see what for comfort. Oh, you know what? We could get a spire in here already. Earth Embassy generates funding. Okay, no, we don't need that. Let's get the Stone Garden. Will get relaxation, exercise, and playing, or like the small garden. Oh, that is a huge garden. We'll get a garden right here. Okay, so they've got things queued up to build. And when we bring people, we're going to bring food along. We have 20 sips, so we should be hopefully getting some stored up here. Let's see how much we get stored overnight. Stored power lasts 4 hours. That's not going to be enough to make it through the night. 5 hours. That needs to get... I think we're going to need more power. Before we bring people, we need to have our place stable enough that we're not going to run out of stuff. So stored oxygen makes it for 2 souls. Let's go ahead and get another oxygen tank. Put that right there and bring the pipe along here too. That should connect to the building. What do we need for that building? Just metal. Okay, very good. And we've got 9 hours of power. We might have enough to make it through the night. And if we do, then hopefully we'll see that slowly go up. We are now not producing enough, but we'll see if we make it through the night. Yeah, 25 hours. I'm not sure how many hours are left of darkness here, but I do think we are ready to get this explorer over here. Okay, we made it through the night and we still had power left. So that's going to continue to go up. Let's go ahead and slow down again, and we're going to start to get some people. We want... does this send it with... You know, maybe not. Let's go back. We're going to send a supply pod loaded with food. 25 food. Sure. Launch that. And then we will also... Not a cargo rocket. We're going to get this. We're going to have... Let's see, close that, and I want to make sure, first of all, I want a scientist. Do we have a scientist? No specialization. I don't want no specialization. It must be here. Okay, let's come down here. Okay, okay, I think this is our MIPS. So what I've done is I don't want anybody young. I want adults or middle-aged, I guess. Actually, we'll take that off. And then we have, I want scientists, engineers, or botanists. Geologists would be okay too, I guess. They can work in abstractors. But other than that, I also came in, I don't want a celebrity. I do want a genius if there is one, but there isn't. And then the rest should be good. So we're going to get, how many scientists? We've got 9 scientists, 8 engineers, 6 botanists. So these are our 12. We've got some geologists. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We have 3 scientists. I mean, that's all we have right now. Okay, we're launching. Maybe a mistake, but we're gonna do it anyway. And we can come in and we should... Didn't we do our research? Magnetic... Yeah, we should have our fungi thing now. I thought I did that. Well, okay, I can't find it. So what we're going to do then... We'll come in... Ah, here we go. Fungal farm. We're going to put that over here. That is going to use some water, but that'll be okay. It's going to go there, and it's going to connect right away. We don't have power cable there yet, though, so let's go ahead and get the power cable. Let's see, that needs to come through here, and we'll just bring it along there. So that should work, and we should have our supply pod coming, or like getting here soon. New technologies available. Okay, water reclamation. That would be a good spire, but I don't think we're going to worry about it. Moisture vaporator upgrade. That's our biotech stuff. We could do... I don't think we need to do any of that yet. Probes are cheaper. I don't think we need a probe either. We are going to need to research that stuff to move on, though. Polymer building would be useful. I think we'll have to do that. Battery optimization would be good too, but let's go ahead and get this on here. And how much is that going to cost? That's 1,800. That's almost twice as much as these early ones. Let's go ahead and do the scientists or the systematic training for scientists and botanists. We'll have that up there too. So none of the people here are going to be able to work extractors. We don't have anything that we can extract. We've got raw, rare earth stuff there, but I'm not seeing any metals that are for extraction. Maybe we have to unlock something to get that. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this in here. Sector scanned, very good. But so we're going to have research going on, and this is going to hire the biologists, I believe. That'll be good. We just had food delivered. We have 25 food, not a lot, but it is what it is. Now, who do we have coming? I don't remember. Okay, but production, yeah, we can't do these at all. So really, we're all about the research right now. Research lab, maybe we'll get 2 groups of scientists working in it. We can get 12 people here. We've got beds for 14, and we've got 12 coming. Okay. Yeah, 14 residential slots. We have 7 jobs. So maybe let's go ahead. We'll get a second research lab. Yeah, I think that'll be worthwhile. And then we'll watch happiness and stuff like that too. Oh, our colonists are ready to arrive. Let's go ahead and have them land up here if we can. Should be a safe spot there. All right, here they come. Our first rocket landing with people. We have made it to Mars. Okay, and were we the first? Let's check planetary view. So coming here, we can click on different people. They don't have any colonists. They don't have colonists, and they don't. We are in the lead. And that's not what I want. I want to see milestones. So we have the first human on Mars. We're going to try to produce food as soon as we can. A new beginning. So we have to go 10 days. And then we will get out of there. So we got a whole bunch of research points. Very good. We can queue up another thing here. Battery optimization. Utility crops. Unlock new crops. Maybe that'll be worthwhile. But let's go ahead. We do want to get some more stuff here. 1,500 points for that. Let's go ahead with that one. Unpause and let these people move in. And watch this food. Okay, so it did bring food. How much food did it bring? A little bit, not a ton. But our food should be pretty good. It's going to come in here to the grocer right away. And then the rest can come here. And we want that depot to be full all the time. That is the goal. Now, this, it can't... we can't build drones. We can only buy them right now, which is a bummer. But also, our rocket should be able to go back pretty quick because we have fuel. I'm happy about that. I'd like to see us start to get more other stuff too. So that's going to go back, and I think we should get a supply of more polymers. That is not where I wanted to click. I want resupply. And we'll load up with some polymers, and then let's get some more drones too. How many can we fit? 6 more drones. That should help. Go ahead and launch that. And our research should be doing better. We'll go ahead and get... no, we don't need them there. So we've got scientists there. We've got some engineer. We have 1 engineer there working on a task that they don't really want to work on. But we have 2 work ships going there. That is going to be great. Okay, this is ready to launch. We'll go ahead and send it back. Very good. I'm quite pleased with how this is going. We need more electronics here. Oh, we should have bought some of those. Shoot. Okay, well then, let's go ahead and do a cargo rocket, because we can. We have so much fuel that we can get a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and get 20 of those, and machine parts, and polymers, because we're not making any of those, so we should resupply in that, and we'll go ahead and get 20 food, because we're not producing that yet either. Then, let's go ahead and get another explorer to keep building up that research that is happening. And I kind of want to get another Sterling generator and maybe another drone hub while we're at it, so we can expand some more. And maybe let's go ahead. Polymer gets produced from water and fuel, which we are generating both of those. We could get some of these in there too, and then we would start to be a little bit more self-sufficient. Yeah, maybe can we get... Nope, we can't get all of those. I think we'll just go with more drones. Drones are a great way to... Oh, but that's going to use up like so much money. This is going to use up like half of our money already right here. We have to have those. We'll do it like that, and then we're going to go ahead and get each of those prefabs. Launch. Okay. So those prefabs will go in here, and I think what we're going to do then is we will get another dome. We're getting more polymers coming, and what I want to do is have this dome be for housing. We'll get both of these connected by passage here. Locking objects. Alright, we gotta go this way. It'll connect like that. It should be fine. The passage will allow them to share power and life support, and then they can use services in each one. So we'll be able to have homes in here, and they can work in wherever they want. Go ahead and have this land here. That should be, what was it, the drones, I think? Yep, they're already going to right to work. So I want some of them. Patch it into a drone prefab. Bring that down to, actually, keep that at SIPs, and we're going to get a little bit more over here. That should help a little bit. So we're going to have SIPs at each one. We've got 20 drones. How many do we have? We have 8 here. How many can we... Okay, let's bring that down to 4, because they're not really going to be doing much. And then we can get both of these up to 8. And that will help. That will really spread things out. Live from Earth, the Olympics are about to begin, and the excitement among the colonists is tangible. Okay, it will take bandwidth that we normally use for sending research. They gain morale, but we don't get any research from Earth. I think, we need to get the research right now. That's what we're after. Morale hopefully isn't too bad, because we are early on. We should be okay. Founder stage. Is this going up or down? It's going down. Okay, we have 8 more souls to go with that. This needs to be a higher priority because we need to get the food done, but we don't have the electronics. They're about to arrive on this cargo rocket. Here we go. I think this is becoming our landing spot. Let's go ahead and queue that up. Landing pad. Nope. Can't build it because we've got the rocket landing. Alright, so we've got another explorer. So that will increase our research even more. And actually, let's get them right to work. Do we have any anomalies? No, we don't. Let's go ahead and queue up more of these. So that's just being idle. And when they are idle, we have a special thing, I believe. So they should be, when they're idle, this is what, that's why we didn't get the apartment, because it got taken off the list when we switched to other stuff. But anyway, robotics, we've got one of them, this one. No. Well, whatever. When it is, oh, you know what? We can find it here. We go here, the commander, is it the commander? The explorer. Remote control, nope. It's the seeker that is transports, controls, and repairs drones. Interesting. Well, that's not going to do anything for us right now, and that is fine. In the meantime, we are continuing to get going. We've got 398 from the research building. Very good. And we have harvested our own food. Look at that. We got another thing. We are creating food. That's great. We need more people. Let's go ahead and get another house, and then we should be able to bring more people in. We'll put it there. And yeah, that should get us ready to have more people. Research complete. I think we're in a really good spot. I think you might believe so too. But anyway, leave me a comment with what you think of this video and how we've done in Surviving Mars Relaunched. I'm excited for this. I really liked this the first time through, and it's fun to be back to it. So I'm glad that they have relaunched it with some updates. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.